Hello everyone, and hello Water Otter. This is Corinth Landwalker, and this evening we will be beginning a new chapter in the adventures in Star Trek Online. Last week we managed to wrap up the Delta Quadrant arc. We found the tie between the parasites and the Vaadwaur, the Alachi, the Solanae, and their ultimate puppet masters, the Iconians. We also took care of a minor detail involving Harry Kim and Harry Kim. The stream is still on Twitch from last week, so if you want to figure out what that's talking about, it's out there. But tonight we begin a new chapter. The chapter that the entire game of Star Trek Online up to this point has been leading to. The big one. The Iconian War. And, well, I guess the real question is, does it live up to the billing? Let's find out. I took the liberty of popping over to the new Romulus system, figuring I'd start out somewhere other than the Delta Quadrant to start out today. Of course, I'm going to feel really, really silly if it turns out that I need to be in the Delta Quadrant to do the next mission. I'm pretty sure I don't. But I've been wrong before. But before we get started, let's take care of the Administrivia. I've got some reputation that's completed.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager.
Yeah, we're not done. We're not ready for you yet. One of these days, we're gonna find a way. Oh, you thought I was gonna Waters? You thought I was gonna say the Great Klingon Hunt against the Tribbles? Alas, no. There used to be a mission. There used to be a mission in the game where you did find a planet with piles of Tribbles. And I can't remember if it was a Klingon-specific arc or a Starfleet-specific one, or if it was both. I want to say Klingon, but I can't prove it. And you would do more or less what you would expect with the Tribbles. At least I think so. I could be remembering wrong. It's been a long time. I think that mission got taken out of the game way back when. I'd have to poke around in the Star Trek Online wiki to see if I could find reference to that. Of course, for all I know, I might be remembering something from the Foundry back when it was a thing. So, a couple reputations. I can grab the new Romulus reputation, and I can do one more. This is the last one until I get more Romulan marks. This will... You know what? I think it very well might get me to tier 5. I think it might, because if I'm getting 5,000 per, and I'm sitting at 95,000 and I need 100,000, well, gee, simple math says I'm going to make it a tier 5 for the new Romulus. Now, granted, if I want to, build anything entertaining from it, one of the things I've kind of skimmed over that I haven't really discussed much for reputation is that as you go along, you unlock the ability to requisition special equipment for that reputation. And it usually costs a large chunk of marks and dilithium and energy credits. This one's 15,500 marks and 30,000 energy credits too. And some of these items are part of a set. So, for example, this energy conduit here, this console, is part of a set, and if you get the hyperplasma torpedo launcher and the experimental beam array, you unlock these special abilities like plasma conductive circuitry and plasma hyperflux, which of course have no actual explanation as to what the heck that means. Star Trek Online is singularly unhelpful when it comes to defining abilities, especially if they're passive abilities. And that's kind of stuff you would find for the space equipment. But there's also consumables. You can get, say, Riemann guards, reinforcements. There used to be something, a distress call for ships. And let's see. I'll also be able to unlock at, tier 5. I can make the Scorpion fighters that you will see in the CIG is following Cryptic's lead on that front. No, I think CIG and Cryptic have very different business models here. CIG gets its money by selling hyper expensive starships. Cryptic likes to sell semi-affordable lockboxes where you can play the lottery and hope you get the ultra rare, and therefore spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a chance to get something. I'd rather go with the CIG model, honestly, although maybe I could ask for those prices to drop down just a tad. Like, a lot. Then again, CIG also claims that all of those ships will be earnable in-game, too, whenever it releases, sometime the next 40, 50 years. We'll find out. So we have access to those kind of things if you run the project to do them. I don't expect to, but I rarely do. I usually don't get my status all that high. Now, technically, something that happened not horribly long ago was the addition of a 6th tier to the reputation. It used to be just 1 through 5. But they added a 6th one, which would increase all the passive abilities as far as your captain traits go. And that would also include the active one, I believe. Yeah, their active trait, so they would be more improved. And you would be able to unlock a special flourish. It's a social zone thing, don't look too much into it. You get extra damage for set weapons. So that's a very specific bonus damage. And you unlock some new projects, which is alternate energy weapon types. You get a vanity shield for your starships that basically are, I guess, their way of dodging the whole question about, ooh, I want new skins for my ship. Instead of giving you materials, they just say, okay, here's a shield, slap it on, you're done. You can also get an account-wide gear discount to Tier 6. Again, the claim is deceptive because you have to actually put marks and dilithium into it. But that would give you a discount on, I guess, just about all the currencies to complete a project in this reputation for the entire account. So if you got other characters who have reputation, the same reputation, they get a discount in claiming gear. You can also get a single fleet module, which would be useful if you have a starbase you can fall back upon and conscript a fleet version of the starship. Unfortunately, I think it requires 4 of those to actually get one of those ships. I can't recall the exact numbers because generally the only way you get fleet modules aside from this is going to the C store and buying them there, and I've never been that motivated. And finally, claiming a skill retrain token, which I generally don't pay attention to because I've only got 5 or 6 billion of those. But those are the kind of things that are available if you push all the way to Tier 6 at 250,000 reputation, which is more than double what it took me to get this far. I'm going to grab the next Delta Alliance reputation as well. Just like that, fill it up. And we'll just keep going until I'm out of that one. Looks like I've got 3 more projects I can go through to get there. That'll get me to 50,000, so I should get to Tier 3 on this. Oh, I'll do better in Tier 3 on this one. Probably will not get to Tier 4. No biggie. And that takes care of all the administrivia, I believe. So now that I've gone through that extremely painful exercise, it's time to get what we've all come for. The mission. We have completed From the Ashes, Down to Allies, In Shadows, Wasteland, Vengeance, Freedom, Cardassian Struggle, Borg Advance, New Romulus, Solanae Dyson Sphere, and the Delta Quadrant. And now, oh, they don't really make any bones about it. Iconian War.
I'm currently
Let's
on
kick
leave
things
from
off.
Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings.
One moment.
I took a detour to investigate.
I knew there was something else missing here. There we go.
Help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
That's going to be a problem. Okay, well, if you hear any strange echoes, it's probably because I neglected to swap my speakers. I wonder if I'll be able to do that in the settings here. Audio, output device. There we go. Maybe not. But now I don't hear a thing. You know, you try to fix these things, and what do they... Yeah, you know what, we're going to close that up until I get this worked out. Oh, you know what, I'm not even sure it's giving me any of those options. Ah, there we go. Okay, hopefully you can hear the noises going on in the background now. Hopefully I didn't screw up the stream as far as that goes. If the game sound has gone completely silent, feel free to let me know. And now, let's try this conversation again.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
Had the same problem earlier today. A new mic came in. It was a pain to figure out how to set it up. I know exactly where you're coming from on that. Headaches, headaches, headaches. Microphones and Windows just don't play nicely together, I swear. Okay, looks like our old friend, Lieutenant Commander Vanzel, is looking for an assistant Hobus. Once we do this, we will gain a reasonably decent amount of experience points, expertise, and dilithium ore. And a wonderful choice of stuff here. We've got Romulan armor, Navy personnel shield, a plasma repeater pistol, impressive sounding, and its exploit, which is also handy, and an intriguingly career-specific kit reward. Maybe two, because it says we'll be rewarded an Imperial Navy Mark 12 kit, usable by your career, and a universal kit module, Plasma Feedback Cascade Mark 12. But here's the thing, I'm pretty sure I'm using Mark 12 kit gear right now, so... Well, okay, there's exactly one thing that's a Mark 11, but I kind of like having the medical generator, so rolling the dice I'm not impressed by. I'm probably going to grab one of those three. Which one? Don't know yet. We'll work it out. In the meantime, let's pop out of New Romulus orbit, and we'll go take a look at where things are heading at Hobus. Strange anomalies, huh? Of course, Hobus is clear on the other freaking side of the sector quadrant here, so we're going to take the transwarp option. Now, as followers of Star Trek Online are aware, or people who are really into the lore, well, it says it right here. This is where the supernova that wiped out Romulus came from, and its twin planet Remus. So there's history here. We've also been here once before, where we chased down the old Praetor terrorists, and if I recall correctly, she might have gotten away. Don't recall for sure. Although we did find out that she had been imprisoned in the secret Federation prison facility. Oh, whatever the heck it was. It was during the Secret Dominion War feature episode arc that we did just a few months back. Unfortunately, she escaped. You don't think? Nah. She wouldn't be stupid enough to come back to the scene of the crime, would she? Let's hope not. Then again, something weird is happening here, and we do know the Iconians were involved. There was even an Iconian gateway at the Tal Shiar complex here. So we could be looking at an obvious link. There we go. I'm still flying my Bajoran Interceptor.
I am under attack in the Hobus system, requesting emergency assistance.
Oh, okay, that's not good.
I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough. This freighter's
we are on our way.
Serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
Well, let's see if we can blow some.
The Romulan Imperial
oh,
Star
great!
Navy.
Hits keep coming.
You are in a restricted area.
Yeah, that didn't impress me back in the day. It doesn't impress me now. Oh, that's interesting. They're not Tal Shiar, but they're obviously not Republic. And I am getting hit a little bit here. Let's get some reinforcements out here. Clearly, I need to readjust my plan of attack. That warbird needs to be the first to go. Oh, someone's firing heavy torpedoes. That's right, I brought the allies. Oh boy, you'd think that I would remember the things I'd done like 5 seconds ago. Oh, come on. That Mo guy's sitting at 1% health. It's gotta go down. Alright. Oh, good. The freighter seems to be disabled too. Looks like my backup did a good job. Which is exactly what you want backup to do.
I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal.
Okay. Did you annoy them in any way? That was a stupid question. You were here, of course you were annoying them.
I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
Yeah, come on in. I didn't really see him fight, so I don't know how heavily armed the freighter was. I already know you're on leave from Voyager, and, well, gee, I'd be pretty hypocritical if I said this was a restricted area, wouldn't I? So, yeah, come on in. And let's see what's on the freighter. Scanning. Their primary engine assembly is damaged, reading multiple Romulan life signs. Sir, we're being hailed. Let's put it on screen.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salon. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable.
Okay, okay. This got interesting fast. Gaius Salon is a kind of a buddy almost. He's the intelligence officer on the Lisette, the flagship of the Romulan Republic. Which brings up the question, what the hell are you doing here?
This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended.
Oh hell. The way he's talking, sounds like the Borg implants are have gotten into him. I mean, he was always a liberated Borg, but he's sounding definitely more Borgy. Did I really just say that? More Borgy. Ugh. I'll never live that down. Hopefully nobody was paying attention. Why'd you attack us?
This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defense of associates is required by priority override.
At the risk of sounding incredibly obvious, why are you talking to yourself as this unit? Scans of the freighter show it is remarkably well equipped, but there is no contraband or Borg technology outside of Lieutenant Salan's implants. There's nothing that explains this change in behavior. Captain, what if someone is controlling guys through his Borg implants? We know that Tal Shiar can do things like that. He's certainly not acting like normal. It's almost as if he was part of the collective again. Well, that's true. The Romulan Star Empire, Tal Shiar, were known to work heavily with Borg tech. So he can't answer the questions because, technically speaking, Gaius isn't home anymore. We gotta find out who did this to him. Terrace had a facility on the Hobus moon. The gateway she was making is gone from detecting power to the bases. For God's sake, will these people do a text pass? I'm detecting power to bases. Environmental systems. Don't get me started on my rant again. Whoever did this could still be down there. Lock a tractor beam on that freighter and have an away team be transported. And we can transport as soon as we're ready. I'm ready now. Let's bring my traditional crew. The Romulan No, the Jem'Hadar, Varala, Talon, Shayla, and Varsal. I have picked up a couple new bridge officers, but I have not yet, shall we say, integrated them with the crew officially. I'm not prepared to be putting them on my away team at this time. Wow, back to Terrace's Hobus facility. That brings back memories. None of them are good memories, grant you, but it does bring back memories. Come to think of it, maybe we did capture Terrace. I seem to recall her being pushed aside by a bunch of escaping Remans. This is what happens when you're a number of months past the original mission. You lose track of who did what. All I know for sure is that she ended up in the Starfleet facility. Here we are. This facility is badly damaged. Atmospheric pressure is holding steady, but power is fluctuating, and many of the systems are barely functional. Terrace didn't leave this place in a good state. Scans are reading several Romulan life signs throughout the facility. Whoever they are, they're deeper in the complex. I think they're trying to restore full power. Well, let's see if the computers will tell us anything useful. Systems online, core usage 12%. DAMCON reports. EPS conduits. Gate step. Oh. No. I don't like seeing this. Power functional. Code lock. Hardware fault. Did they put it back together again? Yeah, there we go. When Terrace fled last year. There we go. Okay, we have problems. Let's find answers. Oh, look. Romulan naval officers. Let's say hello. After fighting Vaadwaur and hordes of parasite things, This is actually a pleasure. What were they working on? What indeed? Power systems nominal. Geothermal taps functioning at 58%. Ugh. More memories. Geothermal energy was how they operated the gateway on New Romulus. Ugh. Gate status non-operational. That's the key thing here, though. You're locked out of computer memory.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data.
Yeah, but why? I mean, it's not going to do them any good unless they've found another working gateway somewhere. This lab was attacked, but not destroyed. Oh, there's a bunch of Remans here. Nothing we can do for them now. I know that various factions have skirmished over this facility since Romulus was lost in hopes of finding out what caused the supernova. Looks like these were Republic-allied Remans who happened to be in the wrong place. Their injuries are consistent with Romulan military disruptors, which fits what we've already seen of the Romulan naval presence here. They must have been part of Obisec's forces. They kept it secure since we took it from terrorists. Surprised that statue survived the battles. Yeah, that is a creepy statue. Perhaps it's so unsettling people are afraid to damage it. Just for giggles. Ooh, shiny, shiny, must scan. Enough reason to open the door. Oh, how about that? There was a endeavor associated with this. An easy one. Maybe I'll be lucky and get more marks. That said, I'm not entirely sure what marks I would pick up. My need for Romulan marks is pretty much done. Maybe I'd grab Delta marks. Not gonna worry. I have bigger problems.
There's a door to the left.
Yes, there is. This place seems to be a magnet for terrible events. Yeah, you know what? I'm not entirely sure why we didn't blow this place up the first time. Oh, look. We have at least one Romulan in here. Decisions. I'll take the inner... Oops, there's another one. Might as well take him out now. I think we may have found the Hornet's Nest. The Imperialists were looking for something in the computers, but what? Ooh, no, I'm not taking the Cribble. That loot can stay right there. Check lab computers. File system halt, verifying integrity. And look at all those corrupted files. Restoring from backups. Estimated time, 825 cycles. Yeah, we need to get into that lab. If they're trying to steal or restart the Iconian gate, that's bad. This place has seen a lot of fighting. Captain Obvious. This base is essentially a war zone. Oh, he's not wrong. He is not wrong. More closed doors, and another open door. Oh, that's not good. They've got it powered on. We are in a world of not good here. If they've managed to get that thing operational, heaven only knows where they're... Oops, there's some guys over here.
the side door and down to the gate.
Side door? It's not that side door. Must be talking about the other side door. Oops. Whoa, Valor and Seeker Drone. Those are bad. Those things blow up. They pretty much ash you. Okay, we're all intact. Although for some reason the majority of my people don't want to be coming here. There we go. Criminy. I have enough problems with not having my poo scattering to the four winds. Hi, don't mind me, but I'm gonna put this plasma turret down so we can have additional firepower. Now you see, I think their graphics team may have flubbed a little bit here too, because I can see the corners of that image clipping through the sides of the gate. I mean, it was pretty obvious from elsewhere too, but that was just awful. And we've got... Well, wait a second. What the hell is Sela doing here? Aren't you in jail?
I surrender.
Seriously? You want to explain how you managed to get out of custody? Last time I saw you, like, literally last week, literally the previous episode, you were being taken into custody to be locked away and tried. How the heck did you get out?
Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Ceylon and how to fix his addled Borg brain, about the gateways and how to use them, about the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me?
I'm thinking.
But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact, the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific Iconian base.
You mean you didn't get enough of their hospitality the last time?
Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using. Wouldn't you like to see that?
So far, you're spinning me just a fantasy, a story. We're getting a message from command. Patch it through.
I have a priority directive for you. Sela has escaped from custody. I'm alerting all ships to watch for her and for her operatives. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
You know what, Admiral? I got a really funny story for you here. Since you wanted to bring up the subject of Sela.
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
Keep going, Admiral. I think you've got the gist.
Sela was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided by Lieutenant Gaia Salan, the Lasette's intelligence officer. She should be considered extremely dangerous, and it is likely that she is rallying former supporters to her cause.
Can I just say, Admiral, that Republic intelligence really needs to get on the ball here, because your warning is way late. She's already here. She surrendered. I got her.
I think that if you bring Sela back to custody, she'll likely just escape again. And we won't be any closer than we are now to knowing what she has planned or what she knows about the Iconians. Keep an eye on her, see where she goes, and try to learn more about her plans. This may be a good opportunity to finally gain some useful information.
As you say, I think it would be better putting her to just standing her up against the gateway and shoving her in and fine, whatever.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts.
Now, I could argue and say, do it on my ship, but I know she'll whine and complain and more or less say, nope, not gonna do it my way or the highway, so I might as well just poke her ego a bit and say, yeah, you're not a threat to me. You can do it on your ship. I'm not particularly worried about you.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your six.
Alright, I almost forgot you were here, Lieutenant. I'm sorry, technically it's Commander, I guess. Lieutenant Commander is a dress-based commander, not Lieutenant. Let's see... Well, there's Gaius.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen.
You really won't want to bring that back up.
They open the gateways and memorize the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep.
And so the point here is...
This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds, and we will have to fight to survive.
So what do you do to the Lieutenant?
Poor Gaius. All that Borg hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guidance. I've had quite a bit of time to learn about Borg technology. All you need to know is which switches to flip. It's been very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him. But as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage.
Oh, it's so hard to restrain myself trying to wring your neck. Implants aren't that invasive. How do you manage to pull it off?
You helped to pioneer some of those techniques, remember? Shooting your own crew, implanting test subjects with Borg technology, killing that adorable little Eppo.
Oh yes,
Once
that's right.
you know
Remind
how to
me
get
of the
into
most
someone's
traumatic
head,
event of my life.
You're there forever.
That's a real good idea. Ugh, want to shoot her so bad. So you think you can handle the Iconians?
With the coordinates I've memorized, I can gain access to an Iconian staging sphere. Tapping into the Iconian data networks is risky, but the potential benefits are significant. It will be difficult. Iconian operating systems are designed to overwrite and destroy other computers. However, I know enough about their devices to gain some useful information before that happens. Specifically, we need to determine what forces the Iconians will use against us. We must prepare for what's coming.
Alright, so let's get this place. Let's get moving. The sooner we get this done, the sooner I can get away from you.
My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine powers stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over.
This is not the way to get on my good side. Gaius, you there?
This unit is in diagnostic mode.
Oh man, come on, talk to me. You know what you're doing.
This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
Yeah, Sela will get hers. It may not be today, but it's coming. Meantime, one to sickbay. Oh, you'll get your Sela. It's just a matter of time. Still don't trust her. I can't imagine why you would think that. Yes, I can handle her. Preferably with a plasma gun. Woo-wee, what a mess. Oh, I love the technobabble. Alright. We need to reinitialize the main deflector. Varsal, you take care of that one. You're a science officer. Need the main stage flux killer repaired. Best handled by an engineer. Good thing I've got an engineer. Shayla, go handle it. Need to get shield power back up. Tactical. Ferrara Talon, do the deed. Oh, thank God. For a minute there, I thought we screwed something up.
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse.
Oh, don't tempt me. Sir, the saboteur who set off that explosive is on the move. Scans are picking up additional devices planted in the engine room. Looks like there are anti-tamper devices designed to keep anyone from getting close enough to disable the mines. You'll need to use your tricorder to desync the mine, and then move a bit closer, until you can get in, reach, and deactivate it. If you get too close without disabling the sensors, the anti-personnel defenses will fire. So I need to scramble the sensors until I can get close enough to deactivate it. This is actually not so different than what I had to deal with back on Kobali Prime. So let's see. No, that's not working. Here we are. Scrambling them will cut the radius down. Yeah, there we go. Ah, nuts, it's all the way over there. That's not good. Run, run, run. I guess that's the blast radius. Oh, hurry up and scan that. That thing is just ticking down. And disarm. Yeah, it's one down. Unfortunately, we have at least another one to go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Looks like it's downstairs. Can I get a scan from here? No, I'm gonna have to actually go down into here. Here we go. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Scramble again. And collect. One more bomb after this one. How many does he have? I'm gonna guess.
I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
I'm so glad. You know, I do have a Jem'Hadar here. I'm sure I could convince him to shroud and break your neck, Sela. In fact, I'm pretty sure he would volunteer. Picking up energy traces. The saboteur is nearby. like, according to my handy-dandy sensors, that he's on the other side of down here. Stick him up, buddy. Oh, no you don't. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 credits. Alright, Sub-Commander.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled.
Good God. Was I just not complaining about these guys? Are they not continually justifying my low opinion of Republic intelligence? I have other orders right now, and they don't involve capturing Sela. That said, I'm uninclined to turn you over to her either. How'd you get on board anyway?
Republic intelligence has agents seeded through many of the groups in the Old Guard, and even a few infiltrating the Tal Shiar. It was happenstance that I was embedded in the group that helped Sela escape prison. What I need now is to keep this ship stalled long enough for the Republic to arrive. Then we can take Sela back to prison where she belongs.
Yeah. Like I said, events have kind of proceeded. I'm under orders from Admiral of the Republic Fleet, and we kind of need to keep going, so I'm going to stun you, and we're going to do something, and well, your missions went to hash, but then again, Republic intelligence sucks anyway, so...
Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
We already know who helped her escape. That would be Guy Salan. He got his brain reprogrammed by Sela. We're kind of busy. Yes, Sela's not going to tell us anything, but I'm a pretty observant person. Now that said, we gotta make sure that nothing horrible happens to this guy because he is Republic. And that means that I am certainly not leaving him to Sela's quote-unquote tender mercies. Now you see that? This is what people wanted for their ship interiors to have on their view screens. Active space fields instead of static images. Ah well, that was a fight that was lost a long time ago. Alright, Sela. Your ship
I
is
understand
fixed.
you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately.
Nope. He's a Republic prisoner. That means he's my custody. That means you don't get to touch him. Period.
Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate.
Well, if it's a working gate you want. One that hasn't been, buried under tons of rock and all that. I do know of one more. I couldn't get it working once upon a time, but I bet you can fix that. Especially since you had a lot to do with its existence in the first place. Head to Nopada!
The Nopada system? Interesting.
Hakith had a base there. He was doing research for the Iconians. I'm surprised you don't already know about it.
My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though.
You're their boss. Why don't you tell them to let us through?
The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen
Wow,
to
I'm
me.
feeling kinship with the Tal Shiar for the first time. Fine, getting back to my ship. We'll see what we find in Novada. Now, for those who are trying to remember Novada was the setting of the episode Colosseum, where we had to fight for our lives thanks to Hakiv. Let's see, we are reading a large amount of space debris and at least one Romulan ship in orbit. Can't tell if it's the Romulan Navy or Tal Shiar, but it's not Republic. Well, let's see if Sela knows. She has all the answers.
Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
Oh, Hakiv had the facility here, so they must be using his old base.
Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
Oh yeah, that'll happen. Still, it's a double D. So I have to be wary of tractor beams and really nasty triple plasma torpedoes. Fortunately, I have a plan. Oh, come on. My tractor repellers were supposed to take care of those plasma torpedoes. Well, luckily, I do still have my Miracle Worker ability on my side. Yeah, hit him with the mines. In fact, I hit him with more mines. Because too much is never enough. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, the good news is that takes care of one battle cruiser. The bad news is, well, as predicted, reinforcements. I do not consider this a happy thing. Let's throw some mines in your direction. And I'm going to try to keep a little bit of distance between me and the tractor, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep that up. In fact, why don't I try to fry that torpedo before... There we go. That worked out better than I thought. Go mines. One of the little annoying details is that the projectile weapons, for the most part, have a hard time dealing with shields. Way back in the day, the strategy was pretty straightforward. Use your energy weapons to take down the shields, and then follow up with your projectile weapons to go for the hull. And as a general rule, that worked out okay. And still does. Okay, the crew can get to work on repairing the hull and everything. Sensors are reading a structure on the surface, with a small number of Romulans present, and a dampening field. We can transport you to the outside of one of the buildings, but the field will prevent transport to some parts of the facility. So let's get us down there. wonder if they cleaned up the arena. Probably not. Well, maybe. Actually, the more I think about it, the more likely they just probably left it alone for the scavengers. Actually, given the fact that it's been roughly a year in game time, scavengers have probably already picked the place over. There we go. Slow loading, but speeding up fast.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly.
Yeah, I kind of never figured I'd be back here. That said, I certainly didn't come in this way. I must have been on the other side. Door is getting power, but it appears to be locked.
The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
I still want to have my Jemadar ring your neck. Well, door's functioning smoothly in
Someone
spite
else
of
has been through
sand.
here recently.
Well, we did figure that they had a base here, so it isn't a big stretch to figure. Yep, there we are. Let's say hello.
Tal Shiar!
Why, yes, Commander, they are Tal Shiar. That was an excellent observation on your part. I mean, we only knew that this was a Tal Shiar base.
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck?
Yeah, it must be something to do with Tal Shiar attitude. Okay, let's see what we can find. Got a log here. Personal log. We've managed to adjust our scanners and locate another passageway behind one of the walls in the office, but nobody can figure out how to get it open. It's probably locked down via the computer systems. At this point, I think it's going to be a matter of cracking the codes, but Hakim was so secretive and paranoid, he used a fractal-based encryption. Not even the Borg could break this thing. We have the computer working on it, but it's going to take months. And that's if we get lucky. The commander says that forces are needed elsewhere, so she's only going to leave a skeleton crew behind here. Says that if we can't get anything useful, there's no sense in leaving troops on a deserted planet. I just hope she decides to pull all of us out sooner rather than later. Oh, I guess all these logs were the same thing. Okay, well, let's check out the next room. I'm sure everybody will be thrilled to be there. Oh, by the way, let's grab all these buffs from the supply crate before we go in. Hello. We wanted to meet you guys. Actually, I meant that we wanted to beat you guys. Have I mentioned how much I dislike Tal Shiar? My opinions have not
At
changed
least they were
much.
smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
Let's see what these logs have. Personal log. Though we've managed to restore partial power to the exterior facility, the lab itself remains on its own power system with a distortion field around it. This whole mission has been an exercise in futility. I told the commander it would be, but she doesn't want to hear anything negative. She's pulled out most of the engineers and just left our two squads behind in case we stumble across something new. I hate this planet. There's nothing to do but shoot sellout cats, maintain the power system, and try to keep the sand out of the door tracks. Well, I'll give this guy this. At least he did that job well. Alright. Oh, that's the other part of the mess hall.
Hakiv's Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
Wow, you must be a Tal Shiar agent to realize that. Into the cave network.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Yeah, that sounds like Hakiv. He loved his secret doors. He would have made a good dungeon master. Credentials
Allow
invalid.
me. Computer, recognize identity Sela, code Empress 1. Unlock lab access.
Access granted. Welcome, Your Imperial Majesty. Oh, shut up, computer.
Always have a back door.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Want to shoot her so bad.
Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
And there it is, just like I left it. The Iconian Gateway. On the other side of those doors ahead, the arena. And of course, that puts me in mind of another interesting question. Whatever happened to Slamek? I just want to see if I can see what's on the other side of the doors here. The Colosseum. I fought for my life here while Hakiv took notes. I remember breaking through those gates. Talshiar must have fixed them. Man, it takes me back. Kinda makes me wish I could see Hakiv again so I could kill him again. Alright. Now that Sela's here, she probably has those backdoor codes to activate this thing.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
What the hell? Okay.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates.
Oh, shut up. She's not my subordinate.
Stop her! Don't let her escape!
Farthest from my mind. Ah. Well. That explains a lot. Looks like we didn't get all of those things back in the Delta. Haha! Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. God love some of these accolades sometimes. Yeah, no telling how she got infected with the parasite, but it was obviously when she was in the Delta Quadrant. We gotta get her to a sick bay. Yes, sir, we'll take care of it. I think I understand what's happening now. Lieutenant Commander Vanzel was pursuing Sela because of the parasite. He probably even started that fight he called us to help him finish. She'd been under the thrall of the Iconians this whole time, and she's been making sure she stuck close to you and Sela so she could try to figure out Sela's plans and then eliminate her. If the Iconians want Sela this badly, she's probably on the right track. Damn, I was really hoping she was just doing her usual treachery thing so I could justify shooting her. Okay, beam Vanzel to sickbay. Alert neurology, trauma response. Do what you can.
There we go.
Oh.
I'll just put in those coordinates.
Well, I guess we're not really going to learn anything that's standard here, are we? Time to see what lies beyond. kind of use that phrase deliberately, actually. Years and years and years ago, Pocket Books did a series of Star Trek novels tied together, and the linking tie was Iconian gateways. Long time ago. And they basically had individual books for each of the franchises, and then a final book that was basically the final chapter for all of them. It wasn't nearly as awesome as it sounds, though, because they didn't interact at all. But the title of it was What Lay Beyond. So when I think of Iconian gateways with uncertain destinations, that's what I think of. Well, at least the architecture is familiar looking, alright. We're definitely in a Dyson sphere.
Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility.
You!
Oh my
Taurus.
god. Taurus.
Stop her!
This is where she wound up. You know?
Automated defenses? What a waste of time.
Well, the way I see it, this is just awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of being heavy with my hand weapons, those rifles. It's on my list, Sela. How about you stay quiet and let me do my job? Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can turn that thing off from here. Oh, that was remarkably easy.
I won't let you take me!
That means she's not trying to escape so much
We
as
need
buy
to catch her
time.
before she can cause any more trouble.
Okay, here's another device.
She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles. Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy. You should download some of these files to your tricorder.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Console locked. Okay, let's see. What else we got? Andromeda. That's a long way away. I mean, when you think about it,
This sphere seems to be much older than the others.
the entire Star
There's
Trek setting.
communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before.
It's solely been in the Milky Way galaxy. The Alpha, Beta, Delta, and Gamma quadrants. All Milky Way galaxy. Although we have had visitors from the Andromeda galaxy once upon a time. I believe the Kelvins came from there. Of course, they were escaping because the radiation wave front was going to kill everybody, so... yeah, best not to think about that.
Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open.
The door is open. The door is ajar. Let's ratchet up heavier weaponry. This looks bad.
Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma array. She's turned this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway?
Okay, I'm with
There
Sela
are
on this
control
one.
consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system.
I have a better idea, Sela. Why don't you do it?
Without my help, you won't be able to get the gateway open to return home once we're done. You need me alive. Don't worry, I'll keep a hypo spray handy.
Yeah. All I know is I'm the one who ends up with the short end of the stick half the time. Everybody, you stay here. I do not want to have to worry about you people going through here and basically dry roasting to death. I need to get a decent idea of what I'm looking at here. Okay, there's one there, and the other one's on the other side. One, two, buckle my shoe. Oh, that's not the way to go. Okay, got past number 1. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure where number 2 is. Oh, it's over there, right. Okay, this could work out. I move fast. There we go. Turn that one off, and there we go. And whoa. Whoa, that's not good. That's really not good.
There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then. If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds.
Oh, that's handy intel. And I can't really shed too much tears for Taurus for nuking new Romulus to begin with.
But it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
Including this one? Oh, that's not good.
Time to go.
Understatement.
How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave immediately.
Yeah, what's this about the whole time travel thing?
Iconian minds aren't like ours. They're entangled with chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details. It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time.
So, who cares? I mean, we got these automated defenses. We can find out more.
Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds.
Yeah, they're not really blotting out this. Well, they're kind of blotting that sun. Alachi troops? Where?
Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
What? Okay, looks like trouble has not only just started, it has decided to kick off hard. Bloody Alachi. Uh-oh.
It's
That
a
can't be
herald.
good.
The personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate.
Okay, fine.
Run!
Run like hell. Of course, looks like Shayla's already been taken out. And for that matter, The rest of you should be coming after me. Move your hind ends. Unfortunately, it looks like Shayla's going to be stuck here. Yeah, I can't leave her behind. You guys keep the Iconian thing distracted, and I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna try to head back. Oh, great! Now everybody's down. The situation has not improved. You know, the whole point here was to be able to get all my crew out of here. And it turns out, all the rest of them went down like crazy. Yeah, you keep tanking them, Sela. You deserve the abuse anyway. And where's No?
The Herald will be back.
Oh, good. We've driven off the Herald briefly. Let's take the time to get No back on her feet. I could have, you know, justified leaving Shayla behind and doing the RP thing, and basically, whoops, guess who came back?
The gateway is destabilizing. Now.
Wait, she's what? Hold on. Whoa. Okay, sir, we've been wondering what happened since you disappeared from our scanners. Command has sent out a fleet-wide alert. We need you back on the ship right away. Is there any sign of Sela? Negative, sir. Looks like she didn't use the gate to reach the same destination you did. We'll have to find out what she's up to when she surfaces again somewhere else. Okay. Anything else I ought to know? We can beam you back aboard when you're ready. Command wants us to proceed immediately to the Iconian system. Something big is happening. Not quite yet. I want to, how's Vanzel? She's resting in sickbay. Doctor says that her neural physiology is very robust when it comes to surviving neurologically linked symbionts. But Vanzel wasn't joined, which is why the parasite could take over. She may even retain some memories from the experience, which could provide us with useful information. The doctor says she'll be ready for a debriefing, and can return to Voyager in just a few days. As far as we can tell, she picked up the parasite during the away mission in the Delta Quadrant, and then immediately left Voyager. Apparently, the Iconians got word of Sela's escape and sent Vanzel and her parasite to tail Sela. Okay. Something happening in the Iconian system, huh? Beam us up. Flying course for the Iconian system. We've arrived. Ooh, that wasn't here before. Our problems just got a lot bigger. Lots bigger. Now, fun
As you
fact.
can see, matters have become somewhat urgent.
Oh, fun fact.
We have no information about Sela's whereabouts, but I have no doubt that she is still making alliances and raising armies. But even that threat is less pressing than the arrival of this new sphere near the Iconia system. As far as we can tell, this sphere is far larger and older than any of the other spheres we've encountered. I fear Sela was right. The Iconians are invading, and this is just the beginning.
Now, fun fact I was getting ready to allude to. When this mission first came out, Iconia was replaced by a sphere. So apparently it was a very small sphere. Well, it might have been a decent sized sphere. Actually, that's a planet, so technically I guess it would have been the sun. The system here would have been enclosed by the sphere. But apparently I guess that was causing too many problems. I guess they got rid of that graphic. Okay, time to go through the reward system here. Let's see if there's anything worth doing here. I'm kind of tempted to go with the plasma repeater, It's only Mark 12 though. But it does have pretty good crit. No. The shield here, instantly, it does seem that this stuff is part of a set. At least some of it is. The kit, the armor, and the shield are a part of a set. Thing is, none of it is actually really singing to me, shall we say. Don't really want to do the kit, but you know what? We're going to do it anyway.
Greetings.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Let's open up the kit here and see what we got.
That attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent.
We're not ready to talk with you people yet. Okay, I didn't get the... I got the frame, not the kit itself. Pity. Okay, well, I seem to have a lot of junk here. So I should take the opportunity to get rid of some of it. Pretty sure that everybody's pretty much yeah, pretty much everybody is outfitted the way I want them outfitted. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a blue or a white. Yeah, everybody's pretty much outfitted the way I wanted to outfit them, so I can sell off a good chunk of all of this. So we're going to call a freighter from Suliban. Save myself the trip. Browse commodities, and go to sales. And we're going to start ditching some of this stuff, including the stuff I just got as a reward. Life's tough, isn't it? But if I don't use it, it's useless to me. Can't sell that. So we're just going to go through. I don't use science kits. Shield. I like the quick fixes mark size, but I never use that skill anyway, so gone. Gone. Oh, hold on to the Vodwar pistol. I might give it to somebody. But we are just going to go through all this stuff. Yeah, keeping that RCS console too, because that's something else that could come in handy. Yeah, we'll keep that engine just in case. Critical components I can get rid of. I'm going to keep that singularity core just in case. I'm planning ahead. Trust me on this. Another set of combat engines, but they're a white quality, so sell. Sell. Keeping that turret. I'm not sure why I'm not using that for frame kit. I'll need to look at that in a moment. Shield recharge, ditch. I want to keep those guys for sentimental reasons. Ditch. Keep that too. Contraband is always worth holding on to. I think that's about all I'm willing to sell at the moment. Oh, that's right. I got my Endeavor reward that I forgot all about. Let's open that up. Yay, credits. Whoopee. I have such enthusiasm, don't I? Ooh, nuts. I should have done that too. Oh, it's not too late. Let's do the sword here. I need to work quickly. I'm going to open up these boxes so I can sell all their contents. I don't plan to use any of them, so I should be able to sell them too if I can. Yes. Now, a smart person would have said, wait a second, I might actually need those plasma space weapons. Well, all I can say to that is, oops. Okay. That was the opening arc. Let's take a look at the next part. Blood of Ancients.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent.
Captain
Their
Cagrin.
technology means that distance has little meaning for them. Once the war begins in earnest, we
Name's
will be
familiar.
racing to cover too much territory with too few ships. But we cannot fail.
Maybe a next
To
generation
fight a
episode.
war, we first need a plan. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing on Earth space dock.
Well, Earth space dock. Well, well.
The war continues, and all of our warriors are...
Yeah, you know what? I immediately accepted that, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't go over the rewards possible. Dilithium ore, XP, expertise. A training manual for destabilizing resonance. No, I have no idea what that is. That's a recipe unlock, and actual training manuals. Plus, a choice of stuff. More on that when we get there. In the meantime, Earth space dock is really far away, so we were going to make use of the transwarp function and zap there. Last time I was in space dock, the place was a wreck. Well, as far as episodes were, then I took over the place afterwards. Just let it load, let it load. Slow going, but Earth space dock has always been what you would call busy. Here we go.
Welcome, and thank you for coming.
Oh, we have quite a crowd
We've
here.
gathered here the finest commanders
There's
from
Sean,
Starfleet, the
that
Klingon
Obaset?
Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic.
Turok,
We
me.
may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one.
I don't see
May I
Corin.
introduce Captain Cogrin? He will coordinate our combined forces against
Now
the
the fellow on the
Iconians
left is
and
of
report
interest
to
here.
the commanders of all three fleets.
Greetings. The Iconians have revealed themselves. War is now inevitable. While the Iconians themselves are few in number, their heralds are numerous and formidable. They are not like the servitors we have fought before. They are far more dangerous. We are already sending strike teams into the sphere the heralds use to access the Iconian gateway network. They
Sounds like we've
will,
got a couple things going on here.
they do. They will attack our most valuable targets. The gateways allow the heralds to strike anywhere. They can avoid or destroy any obstacle in their path. Therefore, the Alliance has decided to focus on defending key installations. We need time to create a strategy. To that end, let me introduce Captain Tom Paris.
Hello, everyone.
Wondering where he was?
Okay,
Now
this
you
is what we
know.
know about the weaknesses of the Heralds. If we can exploit this, we can...
It's beginning.
Their goal appears to be New Romulus.
Oh, hell
The
no.
Federation has a starbase nearby. Captain Paris, take your task force and the bulk of the fleet to New Romulus. The rest of you, report to Starbase 234. Right now, that starbase is all that stands between the Heralds and New Romulus. Hold the Heralds there as long as you can. We need time to evacuate civilians and prepare defenses at New Romulus. Today is a good day to die.
Yeah, it sounds like they need to really do something about the music, because we got two different tracks of music running at the same time there. The starbase is already under attack, Captain. Setting a course for the closest group of Herald ships. Red alert!
Herald ships on an intercept course. All ships, defend the starbase. I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before.
I have.
There's too many of them.
We saw one of them take Sila's ship away back in the day. That said, we never actually fought them. So, you know, new experiences. And already they are proving to be at least as frustrating as our old friends, the Vodvar. Still, it could be worse. I do have to say that I like the way that the developers designed the Iconian vessels. They definitely give you that alien vibe. Good news is we appear to be winning. That might bode well. I have no idea what those energy gateways are, but I'm pretty sure we don't want them active.
More Herald ships on sensors. Deploying reinforcements.
Oh, I knew it was looking too easy.
Starting my run for the station.
Ooh, no, let's not.
To our shield. They're using gateways to get inside the defense perimeter. There's no stopping.
No, I don't want to hear things like that. They're dangerous, but are there any of my allies even still alive? Well, this is why we are the hero of the story, and they aren't. I have no idea what comes from those gateways, and I don't want to know.
Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well.
Really? More? Oh, that one, that's a big one, ain't it? Oh, that ain't good either.
The Heralds are sending more ships. This isn't going to end well.
You already said that!
Gateway is opened inside the station. They're boarding us. Security team.
Oh, that's great. That is just awesome. Oh, there goes another one of ours. And we've got opposition on the starbase, which is not good.
We're losing shuttles. Build the perimeter before the next wave.
That's not good.
There are too many of them. We can't. All of the civilians and most of the crew managed to evacuate. At least that's something. But there's nothing more we can do for that starbase. Fall back to New Romulus. We need reinforcements to hold the system.
Yeah, definitely. You got your people out. Now I gotta worry about our people. And it looks like they're already
Welcome to the war. The Romulans are asking for boots on the ground, but we've got more than we can handle up here. There are some weak spots in the Herald lines. If you can punch through to transporter range, you should be able to get a team down there to assist.
You bet. We are not going to lose our planet again. The Romulans have lost their entire world to these guys. They're not going to lose a second one, thanks to them.
Nice flying. Hurry up. We've got a war to
I wonder if they count all of these ships as scouts, or just the, well, I can't target the big boys, so I'm assuming that, yes, only the raiders count. For which, I'm going to be grateful. It also gives me the excuse to kick off some reinforcements. There we go. Let's let that warbird help take some of the burden here.
Great work on those scouts. Now, take out the ships headed your way.
Let's get some of my minds in the action here. Ooh, taking hits, taking hits. Here, let me drop off some friends. I have a sneaky feeling they blew up those mines. Not entirely sure what weapons they're using, because they're definitely different than most of the energy weapons I've seen in the game. Not a big surprise, they're the Iconians.
One more group between you and the planet. Give them hell.
Really, just one. Oh, goody. Not so much a group as one singular, huge, dangerous, terrifying ship. Thank you, Mr. Paris. Yeah, they got point defense taking out my mines. Well, let's grab some more reinforcements. It's nice to have friends.
The situation has become desperate on the surface. Good luck down there. And watch your back. The Heralds aren't pulling their punches.
Now we know how tough they are in space, let's see how tough they are on the ground. We've entered transporter range, and I've locked in the coordinates provided by Alliance Command. The Piri will remain in orbit and defend the planet. We will save the homeworld. Are you ready to beam down? Oh yes. Usual suspects. Transport site secure, sir. We should clear the camp and then call for reinforcements. Don't mind if we do. Let's see, constructs. They seem to be the low-end guys because they don't have any of those hash marks. So clearing them out should be a simple matter. Remember I said that because I'll probably regret it later. Thralls are the Mark II opponents. You can tell from the rank indicators there. Up. I seem to have vaped right through that dialogue there. Let's see. Thank you. Now that the area is secure, we can call in reinforcements. Sub-Commander Zalin is ready to lead a squad to assist you. Should I call them now? I apparently said yes, and we got the follow me message. There we go. Oh, ambush! Teleporters are such a pain. And we have A Defiler, the rank 3 opponent. Let's hit him hard. Oh, looks like no went down. No! One day I'll get tired of doing that, but today is not that day. More down there. Another Defiler. Might as well start wailing on him early. Let's get a turret set up here and help the firepower. It's a running battle, so I'm trying not to throw down all of my fabrications at once.
More heralds are on their way. We can take a defensive position in the ruins.
Sounds good. Let's keep pushing forward. Oh, what's this? Something I can scan. Tholians! It's dead, sir. Herald energy beams punched right through its environmental suit. Between the weapons damage and losing heat and pressure, this Tholian didn't stand a chance. Oh gee, if those guys had just, you know, left instead of stuck around after we'd settled the place. But there's no use in crying over spilled milk, right? Let's get the secret room rolling now. You know, why is my telekinesis not... I bet all my traits got rearranged again. I gotta look. Because I had telekinesis as a trait. Because I got a kick out of using it a lot. Yeah, all of them reset.
Sensors indicate Herald forces inbound to this position.
Luckily, Grace Under Fire stuck around. Here. But oh, that irritates me. Those random resets are a constant pain in the tuchus. Oops, another ambush. That's right, you guys better run. Oh, we still have hostiles over here. Alright, you want me? Come and get me. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that wasn't good at all. Okay, help? Remember that I came back for you people. Seriously, people? Okay, unimpressed with my crew here. Apparently they can't do well without me. I don't suppose. Oh, it's going to let me do it. Great. Where's my telekinesis? Great. Looks like I'm going to have to fight them first.
The ruins are secure. Next, we must clear the path ahead.
No. Next, I want to fix the traits that got screwed up because of the stupid Rumble Snarl curse. Let's see. We'll do sturdy, stubborn, rifle and pistol training. Health is good. The fabrication stuff, because I'm heavy on fabrication. Kit readiness, kit performance, and I think that's pretty good. Space. Accurate. Don't actually care about that one. Beam weapons, yes. Hull, yes. I'll take efficient captain. Defense is good. Up our crits. Maximum shield hit points. Turn speed is plus. Power is a plus. Alright. Traits are back. Sheesh. Talk about not making it easy. Oh, another ambush. Yeah, there's power out this thing. Oh, these guys hop around like crazy, don't they? I guess when you have the ability to create teleportation gateways, the ability to abuse it is a major tactical advantage. Yeah, they've got a number of abilities. I'm not entirely sure what they do. That big red ring of death, for example, I'm not entirely sure about. Secure path through the dig sites. I'm not entirely sure where we are on New Romulus exactly. The map we've got is, you know, local and not global like we usually see when we're on New Romulus, so... Although it sure feels like I'm in the ruins area. Based on, you know, ruins, dig sites, stuff like that. Hey, telekinesis is still as awesome as it was the first day I picked it up.
We hold the pass. There's a camp near the power station. There will be reinforcements there.
Well, let's get there before our opposition gets reinforced. Okay. Feels like a defensive point. Let's get the medical generator rolling. Turrets. Shields. Unwelcome guests. I'm not seeing any more targets, but somebody does.
I think we can take it from here. Do you want me to call for reinforcements?
Let me think about it. Yes! Up. It looks like we're abandoning the position that I secured for us. But hey, someone slapped down a shield generator, so I'll just slap another medical generator to assist. And while we're on the subdeck,
Reinforcements are on their way.
more plasma. Get a drone.
There's a gateway opening to the north.
Oh, because the fun never stops. We can take ya.
Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
Why are they so interested in this location? Okay, you know, going up against two defilers at the same time may not have been the smartest move I've ever made. Okay. Buff abilities. Medical tricorders. Well, medical fabrications.
opening to the north.
You know, you're just full of cheery good news. Oh, I think that, yeah, whatever he's been doing with that big hammer thing, that's been tough.
Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
Why don't you just say gateways all around us? Because, you know, that seems to be how it's working out. Oh, that shield generator just vaped. I have no idea where Varsal is. Oh, there he is. I'm pretty sure I don't want to be in that red. Oh Christ, Varsal's all the way over here. I'm also sure I don't want to be here. I'm getting the impression there's still something around somewhere because I still see defeat. Oh, there we go.
Retaken the ruins. Shall I call in for our next objective?
Yeah, let's find out what's what.
The ruins are ours!
Woo, yay! Yay us! That's a problem.
This way.
That's not a herald. That's one of those Iconians that showed up in the Klingon Hall back at First City. The Romulans have been clearing and repairing the gateway chamber since the incident when it was first opened. Why did people not tell me this? Of course, I guess bringing Seela back here probably wouldn't have worked out for the last episode. The gateway itself should be functional. If we reach it, we can use it to get back to the ship. Or the capital. Okay, so once again we seem to have one of those problems where they mixed up the, mixed together the Starfleet and the Romulan dialogue.
New Romulus is reporting heavy casualties. What happened down there?
Oh, and Iconian showed up and beat the tar out of everybody. Aside from that, we were all hunky-dory.
Sensors are picking up some unusual power emanations from the surface. Be careful.
Be careful. Why start now? No! No is down. Yeah, get No up and running because it looks like we have another set of reinforcements coming in, and we are not prepared to deal with them. Oh, that's not good. Out of red, out of the red. Supply crate. Oh, day late and $1 short, it looks like. That's what I like to hear. Meltdown imminent. Up and what the heck?
Your presence defiles this sacred space. Heralds, to aid, destroy these insects.
It never rains, but it pours. Set up defenses. Because really, if they're going to give me the time to set up these defenses, I'd have to be completely foolish to ignore the gift I'm being given. Quantum mortar and support drone, and let's hit him with the big stuff. Harbinger of Mitara. That's an ominous sound. Oops, got the big red square here. Well, the good news is everything still seems to be functional. Unfortunately, it also looks like I've lost a couple people. Oh, that's not good. I'm stuck in here. Okay, let's slam one of these, there we go. And Barcel's down again. You know, my people, when I put my people back up, I expected to... Oh, not good. Let's use one of my extremely rare cryo grenades. Well, the good news is apparently I went down, but took him out at the same time. So I went down, but I did not go alone. Access controls. The gateway is operational, sir, and as far as I can tell, the Heralds were inputting a series of coordinates. If they were looking for something, they found it. It's locked onto a location. Well, one thing's for sure. If it's something they want, I don't want them having it. Access the database, maybe? Nope, destination plotter. The coordinates for the plotter are still set. It looks like they were going to the Preserver Archive on Lanus 3. We need to find out why. Now, if you were playing the game through the standard episodes, this would come as news to you. As far as I can tell, the Heralds were attempting to access the Romulan library files, looking for information about preservers. Why? Based on the information we recovered, we can activate the gateway and go directly to the Preserver Archive. This alone is why I have issues with the devs taking the Breen arc, the whole thing with the Teferi, out of the main episode chain and putting it over to the side. Because don't you think that's kind of a critical detail here? I've ranted about the dev decisions before, and I will probably rant about it again sometime. Let's activate the gateway and hope we don't wreck New Romulus like we did the last time.
I'm a little busy here. What do you need?
Yeah, Heralds were investigating preservers. They found the archive. We're going to take the gateway we have here, but you need to rally the fleet and meet us there.
Acknowledged. Wouldn't want to miss the party. I'll get every ship with an operational warp drive headed that way as soon as New Romulus is secure.
See you there. Sir, we've overheard your conversation. We'll rendezvous with you there. Excellent. So for players who go blindly through the episode chain, this would be their first time in the Preserver Archive. But we know it because we went out of our way to do all those obsolete feature episodes. So there you've seen one of the major loose ends that I insisted we experienced before we got to this mission. I was looking ahead to this mission so I could point that out. Sir, we're in the Preserver Archive in the Lanus system. The Heralds were searching for this place, Captain. We need to know why. I recommend we ask the Archivist. There must be something here that either the Iconians want, or they don't want us to have. Well, we know it can't be weapons, because they didn't have any weapons. That's what freaked out FotR's. Welcome. Long have we waited for our children to seek us out. Yeah, what do you know of the Iconians?
The Iconians. I am not programmed for this line of inquiry. Would you like me to wake one of my creators? You can ask her all the questions you wish.
Wow, we didn't even get this far the last time around. Yes, yes! Wow, I'm flabbergasted.
Greetings, my child. Long have I slumbered. Why have you roused me now?
Greetings, Ancient One. We face a great threat from the people known as the Iconians, and we could really use some help.
Ah, the Iconians. They are the first of our children, and for a time, the most troublesome. They were different once, brighter. But our other children grew jealous of their gifts, and chafed against their rule. The war changed them more than they could understand. I will help you, my child.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I sense her approach. Our daughter, Matara, comes. She is first among equals, and her rage is terrible to behold. Go. I will retrieve what you seek, if it is not already too late.
Oh, please hurry, 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 hurry. Drop them the bomb. Oh, there's another one of those defiler guys. Not good. Do I have does medical generator rolling? Let's get back to the generator. No! Okay, if we're going for defense, then we're going to need a couple extra bonuses here. Plasma turret, shield generator. Well, the good news is Matara herself hasn't shown up yet. The bad news is Matara herself hasn't shown up yet. Seconds. Hopefully we can hold out that long. Get drone rolling. More firepower is good. No! I've got to do something about those defenses because he goes down like a bunch of bricks. Oh, another one of those defilers. That's not good. Oh! And we have more people dropping like flies, including myself. Let's throw another one of my extremely valuable cryo grenades. Valuable because I'm not entirely sure how I can get more aside from, doing another mission. Up. And in a fit of irony, Noah was the last one standing. Well, no, Varara is still up, but... Oops, I meant to do call for help, not, well... We were heading to the respawn anyway. Oh, that ain't good.
Know that your death will bring me no pleasure, Ancient One.
Then make a different choice, my daughter.
I cannot. Long have we waited for this day. We will reclaim all that was once ours. We will rule this galaxy as is our right and our duty. None can stand against us. Not even you.
Great. We pulled him out of the chamber, right just to die. That is not the way we wanted to stand. Then again, this would have been a much shorter story arc if things had gone well, wouldn't it? No life signs. He's gone. To have lived so long and ended like this. We need to do what we can to save the others.
We're in orbit, and we're not alone. The rest of the fleet is about 2 minutes out, but the Heralds are here, and they do not look happy. If you're done down there, can you beam back to your ship and give us a hand?
Okay. If we keep them busy up there, maybe they'll be too busy to do anything down here.
They are not kidding around. Raise your shields. We need to hold out until the rest of the fleet arrives. The Heralds are sending reinforcements. Watch your back.
Well, the good news is it doesn't look like we have the heavy hitters up early. The bad news is we've got roughly 90 seconds to make that 120 seconds to do the job. Ouch, someone just whacked me from behind. I take back what I said about these guys being relatively easy. They're clearly a lot nastier than I want to think about.
Where are the Heralds getting all these ships? More inbound.
Well, you know, if there was this Dyson Sphere that was full of them...
The fleet is 1 minute out. Keep fighting.
Yeah, Captain, we really need to do something about the preservers still on the planet. Because otherwise things are looking really, really, really bad.
Just a little longer.
Just a little longer, he says. Well, if he can do it, we can do it. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the cavalry arrives just in the nick of time. Let's show these Heralds what we can do.
Yeah, 3 tiers for the combined forces of the Klingons, the Romulans, and Starfleet. Oh, they do have some pretty good recovery, don't they? Unfortunately, it looks like we got a pair of battleships that have come in. Weren't you guys supposed to be fighting? Oh, I sure hope that's not a timer about, defeat them by that period of time, or otherwise we have a problem. Speaking of problems.
We'll hold the Herald forces here. Alpha Team, engage that dreadnought before it can power up its weapons.
I'm going to guess that you're including us with your Alpha Team, aren't you? Oh, anything that's called an Oblivion Gateway can't be good. Get rid of that. Yeah, the repellers work on these guys. Take that, you rock grubs. However, there is something I've noticed that I'm preferring not to think about. We're not doing any damage to that thing at all. Oh, damn. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that they can blow up planets. If the Undine could do it. The Heralds have withdrawn, sir, but this wasn't a victory. We lost almost a third of the fleet, and the Archive is completely lost. All the knowledge, all the remaining preservers, they're all gone. The Alliance wants us to go to the Romulan flotilla for a debriefing. I can set a course as soon as you're ready. Yeah, let's get back to the flotilla. We haven't been there for a long time. And it's not really a happy occasion.
Today is a dark day for the Alliance. Starbase 234 is lost. The Iconians destroyed the gateway on New Romulus. Our fleet was defeated, and in one day we lost a quarter of our ships. The preservers are gone, and with them goes our hope of understanding the Iconians. Although the Iconians have withdrawn from New Romulus, they can attack anywhere, at any time. To be blunt, this may not be a war we can win, but we will make the Iconians pay dearly for their victory. We will continue to fight, to save what we can, to win where we can. And we will fight until the last one of us falls.
May all his guesses be right. Thing is, he didn't see all those ships in that Dyson sphere. This is a bad situation. And it's only begun. So,
although this is a dark day, you have served admirably. The loss of the Archive is regrettable.
No kidding.
But the Preservers are not the only casualties this day. There will be more death before this war ends. But those of us who survive will be stronger. The Iconians think they can win this war. They think we are weak. They are wrong. We will fight, and if need be, we will die. But we will fight until our last breaths.
Well, you gotta admit, nobody gives war speeches like a Klingon. Okay, XP, expertise, lots of manual stuff, dilithium, and a choice of a lot of intriguing stuff. This will do bonus disruptor and transphasic damage. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm not using transphasic weaponry. Oh, I do have a torpedo, but I'm not likely to replace it. Unfortunately, just about all of these are pretty much not on my list. I'm not going to give up my rapid-fire transphasic torpedo. But I could replace the mines. Yes.
The war continues.
We will replace the mines.
To fight.
We will replace the mines because they've shown an ability to blow mines up. And that's not a good thing. So, I want to keep the mines, but we're not going to... Of course, if I'm going to do that... And I've had this Bodwar cluster torpedo, which is embarrassing. I could have been using that way back. Ah well. In the meantime, my devices seem to be a little more limited, so we're going to slap in some shields, slap in more of those engines. These are manuals. I'm not going to open them up right now. We can take a look at them next time. I'm going to take a look at the skills. We've got Lauer running things. We're going to replace Lauer's mine dispersal pattern. Oh, I guess that's the good. Oh, okay, I see what the problem is. I'm looking at skills under the default. That may not be what he has under his station. Yeah. So we're going to change that to torpedo spread now. Oh. Energy subsystems. Not my preferred choice, but they're better than what we've got. Alternatively, I could kick Lauer off and put Ferrara into play here. No, I think I still like having those clusters available. We'll leave the assignment that way. And we are past the 10 o'clock hour, so it is time to wrap it up for the night.
Captain Tom Paris has requested you.
Next week, we will figure out what Kagran is telling us, and continue to prosecute the Iconian War. And we will do so at roughly 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern next Wednesday to approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I will also be streaming Star Citizen on Saturday from 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern to approximately 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I am anticipating the wrap-up of my Aurora MR challenge during that stream, so feel free to take a peek. There's a free flight event going on there, so if you're interested in checking out the game yourself, you can do so for free at this time. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching, whether you are watching this live or watching this as a pre-recorded video on Twitch or YouTube. I'm happy that you spent a little time with me today. Hope to see you next time. This is Korath Landwalker, signing off.